past video, I discussed the basic about the PN junction and its MCQs. In second lecture, I will discuss the different type of diodes and its MCQs. If any doubt, you will post your doubts on FB and Telegram pages, which link is described in description box. And also share, like and subscribe our channel. One more thing, the miscellaneous question and test videos are showing very soon, so stay tuned with our channel. Now start with the homework question which is given in previous video. The question is, intrinsic concentration of charge carrier in a semiconductor varies as. The options are TQ, T square, T or 1 by T. Now the solution. In previous class, I discussed the Ni square formula, which is Ni square is equal to Nv into Nc into exponential of minus Eg by Kt, where Ni is intrinsic concentration of charge carrier, Nv is effective density of a valency band, and Nc is effective density of conduction band, Eg is energy band gap. Here exponential of minus Eg by Kt is constant. So Ni is depend upon the Nv into Nc. But we know that Nv is directly proportional to temperature to the power 3 by 2 and Nc is also directly proportional to temperature to the power 3 by 2. So I can write Ni is directly proportional to temperature to the power 3 by 2 into temperature to the power 3 by 2 instead of Nv into Nc. Now the Ni is directly proportional to temperature to the power 6 by 2, which is Ni is directly proportional to TQ. So here correct option is P3, which is option A. Now start with the MCQs based on all the different type of diodes. Now the first question is, which diodes are or is operated in reverse biased condition? The options are varactor diode, tunnel diode, Zener diode or all of these. Now know about the varactor diode. It is the symbol of varactor diode. Varactor diode is a diode whose capacitance is varied with the variation of reverse voltage. And the junction diode acts as variable capacitor under the reverse bias condition. That means varactor is act as variable capacitor in reverse bias condition. It is also known as VBC. V stands for voltage, V stands for variable and C is capacitance. It is also known as varicap. Varactor is used to storing the charges, not flowing the charges. That means varactor diodes are conducted in reverse biased condition. Now tunnel diode. It exhibits the negative resistance and it works in reverse biased condition, which principle is known as tunneling effect, and its symbol is like this. It is heavily dropped PN junction. It is a fast switch and it is used in oscillator to produce undamped oscillation. That means tunnel diode is also conducted in reverse biased condition. Now goes to the Zener diode. It is a special type diode which is prepared to operate under the reverse biased condition under breakdown region, where VR, that means reverse voltage, is constant, which is equal to Zener diode. At reverse voltage less than 6 volt, it is known as Zener breakdown predominance, while at reverse voltage is equal to 8 volt, it is known as the avalanche breakdown predominance. Now, the Zener breakdown predominance is negative temperature coefficient of voltage, and avalanche breakdown diode is positive temperature coefficient of voltage, and it is negative voltage coefficient. It is Zener diode is used as voltage regulator, and it is also known as constant voltage, and it is the symbol of the Zener diode. That means Zener diode is also conducts in reverse biased voltage. So this question answer is option D, all of these. Comes to the next question. A varactor diode is optimized for. The options are high output voltage, high output current, it's a variable capacitance, it is a variable inductance. Now know about the varactor diode. Varactor diode is a simple diode whose capacitance varies with the variation of reverse bias voltage, and it is also known as VVC. V for voltage, V for variable, C for capacitance, and it is also known as varicap. It is symbolized as like this. It is the anode, it is cathode, and it is a parallel plate capacitor, and it is diode. Now, the varactor diode is used for storing the charges, not flowing the charges, and mode of operation of varactor is depend upon the capacitance which is exist in PN junction, and when the element is reverse biased. So varactor diode is operate in reverse biased condition. Now the capacitance of varactor is Ct is equal to epsilon A by W. Here epsilon is permittivity of the semiconductor material, A is area of PN junction, W is width of the depletion region, Ct is capacitance of varactor. When capacitor of varactor is increased, then area of PN junction is increased. When width of depletion layer increase, then Ct is decreased, because Ct is indirectly proportional to width of the depletion region. Now it is the characteristic between the reverse voltage and capacitance of varactor. When reverse voltage is increased, the capacitance of the varactor increase. So it is also known as variable capacitor and voltage dependent diode. So here the correct option is C. It's a variable capacitance, and varactor diode have some advantage which are it produce less noise, less costly, and more reliable. It is small in size and less in weight. Now comes to the next question. PIN diode consists of how many layers? The options are 2, 4, 3 or none of these. Now know about the PIN diode. Mostly we know that diode have 2 layers, but in PIN layers it consists 3 layers, that is 2 heavily doped P and N layers which separated by wide intrinsic layer which stands for I. Here P is stands for P region, I stands for intrinsic region, N is stands for N region, which is known as PIN diode. Here in this diagram it is the N region, it is the P region, and it is separated by the intrinsic region. Due to the wide range of intrinsic region, it gives a high range of resistance, so that pin diode is used in the photo detector and high frequency switch. Now up to 100 megahertz frequency, it is act as normal diode, but more than 100 megahertz frequency, it is act as switch or a resistor. In reverse bias, pin diode act as a capacitor. Now the correct option is B, which is 3. And also know the application of the pin diode, which is used in radio frequency and DC control microwave switch, and it is also used in photo detector and PV cells, etc. Now comes to the next question. A series resistance is connected in Zener circuit to. The options are properly reverse bias the Zener, properly forward bias the Zener, or protect the Zener, or none of the above. We know that Zener diode is specially designed to operate in the reversed biased condition. It is operate when reversed voltage is equal to the Zener diode voltage. That means VR is equal to VD. When VR is greater than the VD, then breakdown occurs. So, to protect the Zener diode, you use a resistance in series with the Zener diode, and Zener diode is connected in parallel with load to maintain the reverse voltage. It is the circuit, it is the source voltage, and it is the resistor which is connected to the series with the Zener diode, and it is the output voltage VZ. Now it is the correct option is protect the Zener diode. We use the series resistance. So the option is. Now comes to the next question. The material used for the construction of LED is. The options are silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide, or none of these. Now know about the LED. LED is known as light emitting diode, which is converts electrical energy to light energy. It is the symbol of LED. When a light emits from the diode, then a diode is start conducting. That is known as the LED. That means the current flows through the diode when a light emits from the diode. So to maintain the color and wavelength of the light, we add some impurities, which are gallium arsenide or GaAsP, which is gallium arsenide phosphate. Now it is made from a very thin layer of heavily doped semiconductor material. So it has long lasting capability, and it requires low power, and its time response is very fast, and its switching capability is very fast. So it is used in indicator lamps and calculator also. Here for construction of LED you used gallium arsenide, which energy band gap is 1.4 electrovolt, which is conducted in infrared region. So we used gallium arsenide. The answer is C. For silicon and germanium, the semiconductors are release their energy in visible region, so it is not used. Now comes to the next question. The LED is made with the GaAs, gallium arsenide, emit light in the dash. The options are yellow region, orange region, infrared region, or red visible region. We know that LED emits the light in different region. Here the material is GaAs, which is gallium arsenide. It's visible in infrared region. So option is B, infrared region. Here the wavelength of GaAs is 850 to 940 nanometer, and forward voltage is 1.2 volt in 220 milliampere current. Now the next material is GaAsP, which is gallium arsenide phosphide. It is visible in red region and its wavelength is 630 to 660 nanometer, and its forward voltage is 1.8 volt. And GaSP is also visible in amber region and its wavelength is 605 to 620 nanometer, and its forward voltage is 2 volt. And here 4 different materials are there and different regions are there which is emits in the LED. Now comes to the next question, which is a problem based question. In this question, what is the current through the Ginod diode? We found the current in Ginod diode. Here given source voltage is 13 volt and resistance is 1 kilo ohm and Ginod diode voltage is 6 volt. Let us consider current flows through in this direction, which is I. Then I applying KVL in this circuit. By applying KVL, the equation is V1 is equal to I R1 plus VD, which is Zener diode voltage. V1 is equal to 13, which is equal to I into 1 kilo ohm plus 6 volt. Now I is equal to 13 minus 6 by 1 kilo ohm. We know 1 kilo is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 3 ohm. So 13 minus 6 is equal to 7, and 10 to the power 3 goes to the numerator, which is 10 to the power minus 3. Here 7 milliampere. The answer is B, 7 milli. Now comes to the next question. A Schottky diode has the options are a gate terminal, aluminum silicon junction, platinum gold junction, germanium arsenide junction. Now know about the Schottky diode. It is also known as metal semiconductor junction diode because the metal is used instead of p-type semiconductor. Here metal is anode part and n-type is cathode part. Here holes carriers are not there because here metal are used. The metals are aluminum and platinum. It is the symbol of the Schottky diode. It has also low voltage and low power. It has fast switching rate and less forward voltage. So it is known as the aluminum silicon junction. Here the question answer is option B, and it is used in digital computers. Now comes to the next question. A Schottky diode dash has current flow due to holes only. It has no recovery time, has a large amount of stored charges, has zero cut in voltage. In Schottky diode, holes are not present, so option A is wrong. Due to metal silicon junction, there is no storage charge, so option C is wrong. Now, no reverse recovery time due to fast switching. A property is Schottky diode is it has fast switching rate, so it has no reverse recovery time. So option B is correct. Now the answer is has no reverse recovery. Now come to the next question. In photodiode, when there is no incident light, the reverse current is almost negligible and is called, the options are Zener current, dark current, photocurrent or pin current. Now know about the photodiode. Photodiode is a special type diode. When light is incident to the diode, then it starts conducting. The photodiode is operated in reverse biased mode. This principle of operation is known as photoconductive effect. In forward bias, photodiode act as a normal diode. In reverse biased condition, a very small current flows through the device. This current is known as dark current. It is called dark current because this current is totally depends upon the flow of the minority carriers. It flows when the device is not exposed to radiation. That means when light is not incident to the diode. So in this question, the answer is dark current, which is option B. And photodiodes are used several materials which are CDS, cadmium sulfide, then Se, cellulium, then ZNS, zinc sulfide, and it is used for remote control sensor and optocoupler. And for germanium, it responds to visible light, and for silicon it responds to infrared light. Come to the next question. The output of Zener diode related as 12 volt 10% tolerance is the maximum and minimum value of the output voltage in which it is tolerate. Here 10% of 12 equal to 12 into 10 by 100, which is equal to 1.2. For minimum, we subtract it from 12. 12 minus 1.2, which is 10.8. For maximum, we add it in 12. So its value is 12 plus 1.2 equal to 13.2. So its correct option is B. Now comes to the next question. Zener diode is used as, the options are an amplifier, a rectifier, a voltage regulator, a multivibrator. We know that Zener diode is specially designed to operate in the reverse biased condition. So reverse voltage remain almost constant whenever I increase the value of current. The current range is in between breakdown current and its maximum current. Zener diode has a special ability to control itself. So it is regulate the source voltage or supply and or load variation. So it is used in voltage regulator. The correct option is B. It is used as. Now comes to the next question. If the PIV rating of the diode is exceeded, then the options are diode conducts properly, the diode is destroyed, the diode behaves like Zener diode, or none of the above. Now PIV is the peak inverse voltage, which is the maximum reverse voltage which stayed in diode without destroying the diode. If the reverse voltage is exceeded the PIV, then the reverse current increase sharply. Then the junction of the diode is breaks due to the heat. It is the VI characteristic of the diode. It is voltage axis, it is current axis, it is the peak inverse voltage. When peak inverse voltage is in crosses, then the inverse current is increased rapidly, so that the heat of the junction increase rapidly. So junction breaks down, so that if we increase the PIV rating of the diode, then the diode is destroyed. So correct option is the diode is destroyed. Option B. Here the some information for the half wave rectifier. PIV is VM, maximum voltage. For full wave rectifier, center tab, which PIV is 2 VM, and full wave rectifier, which is bridge connection, its PIV is also VM, which is maximum. Now end my topic here and leave a homework question for you. Write the answer in comment section and like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching the video. See you in next video.